Hello guys, today I'm gonna be showing you how to set up the Django Rest Framework simple JWT authentication. So it's gonna be quick and it's very easy. We're just gonna be doing like a little bit of copy pasting and then that's almost it. Yeah, first let's just go to the documentation. Simple JWT or wherever, and this is documentation. As you can see, you can just read a little bit or get started. Right, we need to install this package, right? And if you're planning on decoding or encoding tokens, no, we don't need that. Okay, and we just need to configure our REST framework to use JWT authentication instead of Django default like session or token based authentications. And we just need to add those URLs to the root URL file, I mean project URL file, and then yeah, and here, so let me explain what this is. API token. So when the client side just makes a request to this API, it just generates an access token and a fresh token, and then it will send it to the client side. And when that access token gets expired, you can also configure those time, for example, 5 minutes, a day, or around that. And you can also configure refresh token uh, expirable date, right? It can be like 30 days or 2 months, probably maximum 3 months. And this is how it will be authenticating the user. And TokenVerifyView. So TokenVerifyView is it's like when a user reloads the page, it the server, the client side makes a request to this URL every time a user reloads that web page. And here what we are basically doing is we are configuring, we are making sure that this user belongs to us, because we will be using cookies in the web browser. The access token will be stored in the client side cookies, and cookie we how can I explain it simply. uh, the main reason why we do this is not making sure that we do not mix up uh, access tokens with other websites. For example, I'm on this website, right? No, let's say I don't need a login here. Let's say I am on Instagram, right? And like I did my stuff on Instagram, and I'm just going to, for example, uh, x.com, x.com, right? So x.com might be using my that access token, which belongs to this Instagram, and it will give me an error, not authorize it, right? It's kind of simple, like authorization and a uh, barrier variables. So that's it. Let's go. We just I did. I installed this. Just go and install it and add it to your uh, requirements txt file. You just do like pip phrase and requirements.txt, and we just go and we create this REST framework file, which I already did here. As you can see, this is my config. Well, and this is settings. So you just create a REST framework Python and configure your settings as you like, and then you just write those like date format, datetime format. It just completely uh, is up to you from here till here. But what we are doing is we are just taking uh, those REST framework configuration, and here we're just copy pasting. As you can see, default authentication, it's not, I'm sorry, it's not, yeah, here default authentication classes, so it's same. And we are just copying and pasting this REST framework, simple JWT authentication, JWT authentication. So what we are telling to Django is that instead of using token authentication or session authentication or basic authentication, which comes with default with Django, we're saying use the JWT authentication. That's basically it. So you just need to add this line to your default authentication classes, and let's go what it's saying. So we just need to configure our URLs. Okay. So what did I do is that I have an authentication app here, and in my URLs, I have im imported those token obtain payer and token refresh view and token verify view. So if you look at it, token verify, token obtain pay view, and token refresh view, and also I am adding this token verify view just to make sure that we don't mix up my users access token with another website, as I have just told. So that's what we are doing. You just go ahead and then add it to your desired url.py and installed apps. So we don't really need this. As you can see, I didn't add it to my installed apps here. You don't see it. Yeah. So that's it. So now it's just configuring how to make curl request. So we don't make request here. We are using Swagger. We're gonna test it here. Let's put next, and then we just like setting some of the simple JWT's behavior can be customized through settings in variable in settings.py. So we just copy this and go ahead, go to settings and create a Python file. You can name it whatever you want. So I'm naming it JWT as we are configuring JWT's behavior. So press enter and then pass it. So here what's going on. So access token lifetime. Here you can mention how long is that access token valid. So I'm just gonna make a day here, and here I'm gonna make it 30 days. So here refresh token. So when the access token gets expired, the client side sends you this refresh token and renews this access token. Okay, that's what you're doing here. Uh, rotate rotate refresh token. So basically you can just read here. It's given everything here. I'm not going to be taking your time. Just go ahead and get familiar, get yourself a bit closer to them. So what we need to do is just we need to import the settings file from Django config, right? Okay, let's import this. Django config import settings. Yeah, so done. That's now we have integrated REST framework, simple JWT, and there is one more thing to do. Okay, let's go to authentication file, and we added those APIs. So I'm naming it me. Every time a front end should send a request to this endpoint to verify the token, every time a user loads the page, or wherever. You can just use it however you want. Okay, let's go ahead. My application is running. Just make sure we're just gonna run it. Okay, good. Oh, by the way, we just need to create a user first. In our database there's no user. How can we test simple JWT? So I actually did, I think. I actually did. Oh yeah. So you just go Python manage create super user, and you can configure your phone number or your username, and then if that's it, you can just come back, and as you can see, I have auth login. So here we are logging in, but as you can see, login, this is in the app directory. If we go to project urls.python, you can see API version 1 and authentication. So that's basically it. We just go and we go to that endpoint. What was that? What was that? Okay, API version 1 and login. Cool. So I'm just gonna be writing my name and password and press. As you can see, we have got the fresh token and access token. The cool thing is that anybody can see this. Anybody can decode this access token, you know, by just going to JWT.io. Yeah, here how you decode it, share JWT. Yeah, as you can see, I am encoding it with the HS 2056, and type is JWT, and token type is access token type, and this is expire date, and this is LAT. Let's go and see what's LAT. We go to okay, just JWT, let's say. So where is that? Unique issued at second since Unix approach. I don't know. I don't. Okay, what this might be? Is this that refresh access token expire date? Okay, it's not important. So JWT. So JWT is mentioned here. GTI. What am I saying here? Okay, user ID. So we are configuring here that user ID. It must be here. Yeah, user ID field. We're just giving it ID. That's it. That's what you can see, or others can see, and decode it. So we took it right now, and what happens actually is you give this access token to the client side, and they store it in cookies, and they try to use it. Now let's go and try to take an access token with a refresh token. Okay, so we just go to localhost, post 80. Oh my god. Let's just do it like this. Okay. Having a tough time. You can see it, the time is 2 a.m. in the morning. Okay. So here, authentication, authorization token refresh. So we are gonna try it out. We have refresh token here. We just copy it, and then we press try it out, and in the string we pass that refresh token and execute. So as you can see, the response is to 100, which means success, and this is the access token which we've got, which we have actually refreshed. Okay, this is it. So we're only getting access token, but what if you also want to get a refresh token uh, whenever we refresh our access token, right? It might be here, rotate refresh tokens. So we just need to do it true, yeah, and let's reload it. I think it's not reloading automatically. Yeah. So if we go again and try to refresh our access token with the refresh token, we should be also receiving a refresh token as well. Yeah, really. It must be here. Update last login. No, this might be true. Blacklist. That's also correct. Uh, yeah, I think it's just happening in the background, or uh, I gotta do a little bit of I gotta take a little bit. It's not returning a fresh token when we exchange our previous refresh token just to get access token. It's responding as it's just sending us back the refresh token itself, nothing less. Okay, let's try one thing. We got this new access token now, right? And as I told you, every time a user reloads, uh, we just need to verify that our access token belongs to us. That I mean, uh, that user's cache is not sending us any other access token that belongs to other website. Okay, so this is our new access token, and we're just going to authenticate me, which is that URL I told you guys here, TokenVerifyView. It comes with this REST framework simple JWT, and we just execute this 200. Yeah, in the response body nothing comes. It just you send the client side to 100, which is success, and that client side knows, okay, this user belongs to us. That's it. So you can see time policy application.json and request duration. Nothing more. So that's how you can set up REST framework simple JWT. I hope this was helpful for you, and just comment down if you need any help on configuring JWT or with another topics. I will be happy to responding and helping you out. Thank you very much.